So now I will try to give my knowledge and experience about how to give spin, but we start by choking, because choking is so important. First of all, you need a good choke, good tip for giving good spin, and as I explained, good stroke, straight stroke, and just follow. But mostly people, beginners, just put the choke like this. So actually you are just cleaning up all the dust. You put it already and you need it for the shot. Either they do it this way. So the top of the Q-tip will never have a miscue. Never. Miscue is always on the side. So what you have to do, you have to put this chalked dust on the side. On the side. Look like creaming. Even if the top of my Q-tip is empty, I will never have a miscue. Don't worry, because with the top of the Q-tip, you can only hit the middle of the ball. So that's why choking is first step. By the way, where you put the chalk, I explained, don't make, because we need that dust over there for the shot. So people mostly, before in Korea, everybody was making this just to put the dust away, but you will have a miscue. So we need the dust over there. So the particles of the chalk. Welcome Sports, subscribe and like. You choke good, and when you need spin, you have to move your cue like trying to make a hole in the ball. You know what I mean? If you give spin, show the spin this way, but just hit it, you don't have enough spin. It's like, I give you one example, like maybe table tennis. Table tennis, you have a spin shot, right? The ball may curve and spin, but always the movements are just taking the ball and just go with the ball together. Like the spin shot is just like that, or just like that. So in billiards, spinning requires the cue is following with the ball. I show you. This is the way to give maximum spin. So maybe you can show it in the slow motion, the difference. Look, this is the one. Same place I will shoot, same place. Look, I have more spin. So spinning requires a straight cue to the side of the ball, either left, right, top, or down, but you have to follow. I mean, when you make a draw shot is also a spin. Look at this. This is a draw shot. Okay? If I hit this, I have less draw. But if I continue with my cue, same speed, look, same speed. I have more, or top spin is the same. The cue has to follow, look. If you cut your stroke, like in a moment, then you will not be able to have the maximum kinetic energy on the ball and spin. So this is very important. I noticed that the Korean players mostly considered about just stroking really good, you know, like straight. But there is one thing missing. They always stroke this way, all the time, which is good. But sometimes we need extreme positions, like you need extreme spin, extreme power, then you need the following. I mean, this is not enough. So as I explained, if you have a body positioning good, then after you shoot, your body, look, coming in. So you have more power. For instance, if I play a most powerful shot, let's say, let me put it this way, is better. Look, now I will play very hard shot. Look at my body, half move, and the arm and the shoulder together. You will see my arm continue with shoulder together. So even more power, Of course, this is a kind of training that you have to have, but if you don't have this body positioning, you will never get better. So that's why you have to practice to have right body positioning. Come on. Either they do it this way. So the top of the Q-tip will never have a miscue. Miscue is always on the side. So what you have to do, you have to put this chalk dust on the side. On the side, look like creaming. So in billiards, spinning requires the cue is following with the ball. If you cut your stroke like in a moment, then you will not be able to have the maximum kinetic energy on the ball and spin. So this is very important. So I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, as I explained before, there are many possibilities to have some lessons and get better. And there is a lot of good players and good teachers in Korea. So I hope you enjoyed it. And now I will just jump to the mid-class explanations. Thank you.
Welcome to Welcome.